This video is brought to you by Straight Goods News, Canada's alternative online news source. Visit straightgoods.ca.
Now we're coming out saying that this all came from a disposable cell phone.
Yeah.
What's your thought on that?
Well, who the hell uses a burner cell phone if you're not trying to hide something? Who uses a burner cell phone and a pseudonym? A racist, patronizing pseudonym at that. If you're trying to tape a recording through an Edmonton company to play in Guelph, Ontario, why the hell do you use a burner cell phone in Montreal? Only dope dealers and Hell's Angels and Tony Soprano uses burner cell phones, for Christ's sake.
So and the whole thing is very...
Well, it just fuels the legitimacy of our case. It's something very untoward is going on here. I mean, we're alleging criminal activity, election fraud, and this is certainly the behavior of a criminal to use a burner cell phone and try and hide your identity to tape a fraudulent and misrepresentative message. I tell you, the Conservatives are running out of options. I think their only plausible option now is pull a Jimmy Swaggart and just prostrate yourself before the Canadian people and beg forgiveness.
Do you think this should be an official inquiry of some kind, or how would that go about?
Look, there's already a full investigation by the Commissioner of Elections Canada. I mean, they don't go into that lightly. The RCMP is involved. But parallel to that, there should be a full public inquiry to restore the public's confidence in their electoral system, because it has been severely shaken by all this news. I mean, we want our government to fix healthcare, not elections, for God's sakes.
They're now saying, the Prime Minister is now saying this is all the work of Liberal operatives. So in addition to feeling neglected that you're not in their crosshairs, how do you respond to his latest allegations that this is all Liberal operatives bringing this up?
The Conservatives are running out of things to say about this, aren't they? Because we're submitting evidence daily, and new information is being submitted to Elections Canada daily. All the Conservatives can think of to say is, you did it too, or, I know you are, but what am I? That's not a very compelling defense for such accusations of widespread conspiracy to defraud the Canadian electorate. And this is the most fundamental freedom that a citizen in a democracy enjoys, is the right to cast their ballot in a free and fair election without interference, without harassment, without intimidation. And, these American-style dirty tricks have been imported into Canada by the Conservative Party and their operatives, and they're getting caught, busted. It's no laughing matter. They thought it was a joke, calling it Pierre Poutine from Separatist Street. Did they get a laugh out of that? I mean, they're compromising the integrity of our whole electoral system. The dirty little bastards. There's some dirty, rotten little punks behind this, and it makes my blood boil just thinking about it.
So was your writing targeted?
Yes. I now know that my writing was targeted. I have people willing to sign an affidavit in my writing that they got these dirty trick phone calls on election day, and they lived right across the street from the goddamn polling station. They went and voted, and they walked across the street, and the phone's ringing, and it's somebody telling them their polling station has been moved. So yeah, they targeted my writing.
What do you make of the fact? What do you make of the fact that when the WikiLeaks thing came up yesterday, Mr. Gray made his apology? What do you make of the fact that the attention now is on WikiLeaks? WikiLeaks, they're going to call Adam Carroll before the ethics committee.
Look,
so now that becomes a focus of attention.
The oldest trick in the books is to say, "What a stupid place to hang a piano," and then everybody looks, "Wow, that isn't." It's change the channel at all costs. What we're saying today is we want the motion at the Ethics Committee amended. All of a sudden, the Conservatives are interested in having an in-depth study at a parliamentary committee on the ethics of this Adam Carroll kid and WikiLeaks. Let's amend that motion and include the much more serious offense of wholesale electoral fraud that has shattered the confidence of Canadians in their electoral system. That's the amendment we're going to make at the Ethics Committee.
In your writing,
let's see how they like that.
Were people identifying themselves as Elections Canada people?
Yes, also misrepresent themselves as Elections Canada officials, advising them that their polling station has been moved, and they said, well, that's ridiculous. And it was a tape recording. They didn't have a